Rudrani, and welcome to Zoom's Happy Space. I'll be chatting with an extremely inspirational woman. She is an entrepreneur in her own right. She's the most energetic person that I know, and of course, she's always positive. And we need to get some really good tips about how does she do that. I'm of course talking about the lovely Malaika Arora. Hello, Malaika.
Hi, how are you, Johnny?
I'm good. And you've battled Corona and you've come out victorious. So, all of that, you must tell us how you did that and how you kept positive.
I think it's at the end of the day, I mean, as cliched, yes, it's all a state of mind, and it's not easy. It's never easy in the sense, I guess everybody has their own path, own, ups and, they have their ups and downs. I have my good days and bad days, but I think somewhere you got to just fight through and strive through and just move and plow ahead and just keep your shit together and just wake up every day saying that today is just going to be a better day. And I mean it, by the grace of God, I did start working, as in I went back to my show, which it went into lockdown in March, and I started in July, on the 20th of July, where we were able to get permissions to start shooting under all the required restrictions, keeping in mind. But I still remember the day I said, you know what, yes, I'll go back to work. You have to, there is always that fear that you can be susceptible to COVID, and going with that in my head, I said, you know what, I'm gonna just start working, because at the end of the day, to get that opportunity in times like this is a big deal for anybody. And of course, we had long discussions. They really kind of made me feel comfortable and everything. But like I said, the day I signed up and I said, yes, let's get back to work, I knew I'm putting myself out there and making myself completely available and susceptible. So yes, I was fully aware and prepared for it. But honestly, we took all precautions, and I'm somebody who's very, very particular and paranoid about these things. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
if with all of that, and if you are gonna, and I still was COVID positive. So I guess but when it actually hits you, you never, you still, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this, after all those precautions, I'm still, but you know what, you just have to brave it and be fine. Yes, the first few days felt very, very strange. It felt bizarre, it felt isolated, it felt you just felt responsible for everybody around. But yeah, and yes, those 14 days are um, it is a difficult period, but I guess you just have to suck it up and brave on. And honestly, I have to say, I mean, I guess I was just somewhere so exhausted with it, because you don't realize, somebody like me who's so particular about my fitness, particular about my daily routine, and things like that. But when it actually hits you, you don't quite realize how it affects your body. So that's what I just want to tell everybody out there. Don't take it lightly. Of course, if you're asymptomatic, you have nothing, you don't have too much to worry. But if you are symptomatic, like the way I was, you have to take care and don't take it for granted. So yeah, I was initially, but then I got into the routine, and I took care of myself, and I went about doing everything on a daily basis. So yeah, that's it. You just have to take care. That's it.
So glad to see you out there. I think what a welcome back you got to when you went on the set. It felt so great.
I was overwhelmed, actually, with the kind of support, love. Honestly, you don't quite realize it. I mean, literally, after those 14 days, जब मेरा दरवाजा, घर का दरवाजा, room का दरवाजा खुला, you kind of realize what's happening and what's going on. And I was just so overwhelmed by the support and love. And yeah, I think, little things that just kept me going. And everybody just, I think somewhere everybody just wanted to know firsthand, what it feels like and what you feel, what is the, what are the, the consequences, what are the after effects. So I think everybody was just wanting to know firsthand, which I was very happy to share. In fact, post that, a lot of people that I know and met, whatever, are tested positive. I mean, people around and stuff like that. And everybody was calling me up and asking me. It was almost like, I was like the one point contact for anything you need to know about COVID. But yeah, I did learn a lot, and it kind of, I think my doctors also really kept me they really motivated me and kept me going. So yeah, it felt good.
Like in general, you're that friend in the group who everyone calls for like nuskes and fitness, not just for this. You are that person in the group, aren't you? And you know I'm saying this, of course, because I know you.
I don't know. Over a period of time, I've kind of built that persona where, you know, everybody feels the need to reach out to me if there's something that, like they, on all things fitness, on all life hacks, like you said, on how to go about, balancing work life and home life. So yeah, I think, but and I'm very happy to impart any kind of knowledge or any kind of help. I'm only too happy to be there. But I guess at the end of the day, it's all experiences. I'm no know all about it. It's just my experiences daily that are there, and well, that's about it. And I think somewhere uh, maybe people kind of feel easy to connect. So yeah, which I'm fine with.
Absolutely. I completely agree with that. We're talking about happy spaces, Malaika. What is truly your happy space?
My home. My home is my happy space. Uh, I mean, I've always been a homebody, always have.
Yeah.
But I have not. I mean, I've really appreciated and I've really enjoyed my home in all of this time, and of course, everybody around me. All the people that are dear to me and that I love so much. I think just being able to spend quality time and connecting on various at various levels, I think has been really nice.
Before I move on to my next segment, Malaika, it's just strange that this year's gone by, no? Like we're at the end.
Kahan pe? I mean, I don't know. Even through all of this, I don't understand how this year has just gone so fast. It's shocking. We're already at the end of the year.
It's Christmas and New Year, right? And I think this time you always want to be with family, and you want to go and you guys had ritual. I know you do the midnight mass thing. How much are you going to miss that?
Well, of course, everybody, is, we are going to miss all of those perks of life that have been so easy and so available. Yes, we will miss it, but I think what is more important is people need to still be very cautious. I mean, things are opening up, but you can't just be you know running out there and thinking that everything is fine, and not wearing your mask, not maintaining social distancing, not the basic things that are required. And I think you can't take that for granted. So yes, I will miss it, but it's okay. I mean, we still have our friends and family around us, and so that is what is important, that we can still just be together in our little small confined spaces and numbers. Of course, keeping that in mind.
What do you think is one of the best things that you could get as a Christmas gift or a New Year gift this year? But something that you really want.
The vaccine would be a great gift.
And here, putting it out in the universe, are we?
I'm putting it out there. Not that gift, not personally to me. I want that gift for everybody. A vaccine would be a great gift. Although I do have antibodies for now. I'm good till New Year. But uske baad phir se there will be no antibodies. For now, I'm quite stocked on the antibodies. But yeah, I think a vaccine would be a great gift for mankind.
For mankind, here. An actor, if you got a chance to be in the lockdown with, who would be very entertaining, who would that be and why?
I was quarantined with
That is true. You were there with Arjun. I know that.
And he's very entertaining, so it's fine.
But Arjun is so it's Arjun.
He's very
Stick with him. Moving on to my second segment. It's a bunch of fun questions. So, Malaika, are you ready? All
Ready.
right. What's the weirdest nickname that anyone's ever called you with? call you by.
Now I've become universal Malla.
Allah.
I mean, it's like nobody says Malaika. I don't remember the last time somebody says, "Hey, Malaika." It's like sometimes I need to remind myself of my name because everybody's like Malla, and it's become the most like whether you know me, don't know me, it's like normal. Yeah, hi Malla. I'm like, okay, I don't even know you. But yeah, but now I'm like nobody ever has any other. This is like my universal name now.
An annoying quality your son or someone may have pointed out because you spend so much time with them during the lockdown.
That my son says that he says I mean, of course I suffer from severe OCD, but he's like, he pointed out to me, he's like, how, I mean, there could be some kachra in that room, but I'm so he's like, how on earth can you tell? He's like, it's not possible. He's like, you have some superpower to detect kachra, any kind of untidiness or dirt. He says you have some. He pointed that out to me. He says you need to stop. You cannot be like this. So yeah, I'm trying.
I was watching the Fabulous Lives of Bollywood Wives, and I think your son is the kind of sass that he gives. And I thought I'm going to be interviewing you today, and I'm like, listen, I'm going to bring this up, saying, how do you deal with that?
Firstly, of course, we were all excited to watch the show. Obviously, these are friends, and like really excited for all the girls. But of course, he was more interested in saying, no, let's watch my part first. I'm like, I want to see the other stuff. No, we need to see where I'm just. So he has made sure, found it, and he's like, no, we need to see his. But I guess now at 18, you're going to have, sass and all of it, and think you're too cool for school. But yeah, I think that's normal. Any 18-year-old.
Yeah.
I'm very strict with him. So yeah, I make sure he can't get away with any of it with me, at least.
Not with you.
Not with me.
But I think maybe he wanted to see his part also. But do you think there's genuine now interest, like sort of going towards films? Most of us friends in the gang are maybe a little bit of that.
No, he's never ever. He's not. No, of course he's interested in films, as in he's very, very interested in filmmaking. That's something. And so I think, I mean, in terms of filmmaking, he loves editing, he likes filmmaking, he's done a couple of courses. So yeah, he does show an aptitude for it. But yeah, that's where he doesn't say anything else. He just says, I like making films.
An actor, if you got a chance to be in the lockdown with, who would be very entertaining, who would that be and why? Could be very entertaining, just for that purpose.
I was quarantined with
that is true. You were there with Arjun. I know that.
And he's very entertaining, so it's fine.
But Arjun is so it's Arjun.
He's very
stick with him.
Yeah, I would want to be in quarantine with him in lockdown because I think he is extremely entertaining.
He'll spend 5 minutes of just copying Mr. Arjun Kapoor, and that is also entertaining.
Well, I think with me, it's more about he keeps making fun of me. I think that's his, so for me, I'm only laughing. That's his way of this. Keep tange khicho and make. So, but for me, I think he is super, super funny and entertaining all the time.
Okay. A story that you read about yourself during this time that made you laugh?
The one thing that I can never get enough of in all this time is my age. It's fantastic because over the years, my age they've always made me 5 years older. There's always a debate. Every time I open something that I read, there's always a new age. So it's fantastic. I mean, I have forgotten my own age because every single time it's a different new age that is out there. And I'm like, okay, somebody check with me maybe. But okay, fine. So yeah, that's something that every time I read, I can't stop laughing. I'm like, अच्छा इस बार मुझे 50 बना दिया, इस बार मुझे, I mean, I'm waiting now, 60 बनाएंगे. I'm like, why? Ask me my real age. मतलब एक बार बस सही मेरा age बता दो and I'll be very happy. Just once I want this and I'll be fine. Okay, chalo, somebody's got my age right.
So in 2021, what is one thing that you really want to do that you haven't done?
Honestly, I mean, I know it sounds very bizarre. No, I mean, I genuinely don't know what 1st of January has in store for everybody. I mean, everybody is behaving like, everything is going to be fantastic. But I genuinely don't know what's in store. It feels very uncertain what's in store for everybody. There is a sense of uncertainty. But Honestly, the only thing that I want is that my son is going to be going and studying. He was supposed to leave this year. He did. I mean, obviously they couldn't, and now next year. So that's the only. It's a new chapter in my life. It's a new phase. I'm not ready for it, but I have to make. I have to come to terms with it. It's a little heartbreaking every time I think about. Oh my God. So yeah, for me, I need to just now. Kind of process the fact that he's going to go away next, very, very soon. So that's the only thing right now that is occupying me completely.
The emptiness syndrome is happening.
Yeah, a sense of emptiness, loneliness, and because like for me, he's like my sounding board. He's a friend. We fight. We are whatever. We make up. We argue. We don't talk to each other. It's like typical. It's like that. But I've been toying with wanting to do a book, and I'm really now looking forward to doing that next year. So that's something I'm looking forward to.
Book is amazing. Will it sort of trace your fitness journey, or will it be more like a sort of a memoir?
वो तो आपको वेट करना ही पड़ेगा.
But I want to give you a hug here. I know you got, when you said about your son, a little hug and love.
A little, I'm certain a little teariness happened if you can actually see that close. But yeah,
that's what I said. I wanted to give you a hug. If I was there, I would have definitely given you a hug. But don't worry, I'm sure he's extremely lucky that he's got you. You always have his back.
This is Amu's birthday, my sister's birthday, and typically this is how we are when we meet. There's always fun and laughter and warmth and hugs and cuddles and great conversations. So yeah.
What we're going to do is we're going to take you through those few memories. You have to look at the picture and tell me the story behind the picture and your thoughts on that. So we are going to get a little bit more interesting anecdotes. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. We just spoke about it, so I'm like, it's just like ironical.
This is okay. This is me grabbing every opportunity that I can hug him and kiss him, because you know how it is post 18, so to catch them and get those hugs and kisses are next to impossible. So yeah, that's me with my son, and he keeps like, stop it. And I'm still grabbing him. And now so with COVID, so even worse. He's like, no chance. He's like, ye Lakshman Rekha hai, you cannot cross it.
All right. How can we not get the gang, right?
This is Amu's birthday, my sister's birthday, and typically this is how we are when we meet. There's always fun and laughter and warmth and hugs and cuddles and great conversations. So yeah, miss my gang as well.
Can we just say, with you, Karishma, Karina, Amrita, who takes these pictures? How you guys doing these? Like every picture is a still from Sex and the City.
I can't share all our secrets now.
But it is true, man.
Well, I think we make an effort, but if you see us at home, when we are just chilling, then we are like anybody else. Anyone. We in our PJs, sitting, chilling, eating, chatting, that's how we are.
Because you said that. During the lockdown, this is what the most glamorous gang of friends were doing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Tell me about this.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was, all of us love our afternoon siestas, believe it or not.
Yeah.
We love it. I mean, when we talk about it, everybody's like, are you serious? But we all, in the afternoon, after lunch, we all need, it's so weird, but even like half an hour, 20 minutes, whatever, somebody 1 hour, but we need that. And obviously this is all of us at some point dozing, and we've been, and people around us have clicked our pictures. So this is exactly us. And we couldn't stop laughing because this was one afternoon that we all said, chalo, we were chatting, and then we all went to sleep, and so whoever was next to us clicked these pictures. And when we actually put it together. We were like, this is us on a daily basis. We love our siestas.
Hashtag couple goals all the way. Arjun and you, I love this picture of you guys.
This is Maldives. Yes.
It's amazing. And the message also to the crazy, insanely funny, amazing Arjun Kapoor. So that's actually quite apt description. Tell us about it.
Yeah. Well, that's how I see him all the time. But that's one side of him, of course. There is also a very mature side. But yeah, there's never a dull moment when he's around. Ever. There's no story. It was just heading back from Maldives. Yeah, that's what it was.
It was like the wrapping up of the amazing.
Yeah, and we were standing and we were chatting, and a friend of ours clicked this picture. So yeah.
But this is how I see you. Total boss lady vibes. Whether it's Diva yoga or whether it's anything else. This is how I actually see you as well. I love this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love it. Look at you carrying off neon like a boss. I love it.
I love neon. I'm a sucker for neon. And strangely, I love pantsuits. Like you said, I think it always just makes you feel like you're in charge and ready to take on the world. So yeah, and I remember that was that night I won an award that night over there for. In fact, that entire year last was just amazing. It was such an amazing year last year, purely because there was so much of recognition for the work that I've done last year. So and it always feels nice. Recognition is always good. So yes, it was a night that I won an award.
I really, really enjoy chatting with you. I actually feel a little motivated. And
we've chatted so often in the past, but this is the first time we're doing something like
I
this.
know, but like
you.
I said, thank you so much for doing this, and I think we are all super proud of the way you live your life, and thank you for being who you are, Malaika. Thank you always.
Thank you so much.
We'll end it on this note, saying, could you just wish them a very happy New Year and Merry Christmas, and a little message on what you'd like to give to all of them who are watching it.
Well, yes, 2020 has been a very trying year for everybody, and everybody is looking for that silver lining. Everybody is looking for that a little bit of relief from this very, very tough year. But let's end the year by saying, wishing everybody a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and hope and pray that 2021 is a better year. And still, we got to be safe, be healthy, and take care, and lots of love.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you too. Lots of love, Malaika. Always.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.